Welcome to News Circle. Fires that had been burning in Turkey since July 28th. Nearly 225 fires in 47 provinces consumed the country, leading to mass evacuations of major destruction. More than 135 acres were burned, destroying forests, homes, agricultural land, and livestock. As of August 9th, only two fires continued to burn. Eight people were killed by the fires, including two firefighters. Social media reports lay blame on arson, specifically citing the terrorist group Children of the Fire Initiative, which is linked to Kurdistan Workers' Party (PKK). The PKK has a long history of burning Turkey's forests as a method of vengeance from the Turkish state. An emergency management presidency said houses located in areas that could be impacted by the fire have been evacuated. Several homes, offices, farms, agricultural fields, greenhouses, and vehicles have been damaged by the fire. Farmers have reported devastation to animals and crops. Nearing the end of Treaty of Lausanne in 2023 and recent wildfires burning Turkey raises suspicion of these two different events might be linked together. Let's not forget, after the end of Treaty of Lausanne, Turkey will be able to drill its own petroleum resources, which will lead to minimize its dependency on the import of oil. The Bosphorus, known as the Strait of Istanbul, which connects the Black Sea with the Sea of Marmara. This 31-kilometer long narrow strait connects the Europe to the world, and more than 48,000 ships passes through the strait. Bosphorus is one of the world's largest and most important checkpoints in the maritime transit of oil. After the end of Treaty of Lausanne in 2023, Turkey has plans to take taxes from every ship that will use its maritime way. That will boost Turkey's economy and influence over the region, which raises concerns among the world powers and European countries. Under these circumstances, it is hard to believe if the wildfire was completely natural or a conspiracy to weaken Turkey's future plan. This was Amadam Rao, and you are watching News Circle.